Hey YouTube, Mark back again with another one. This time I'm going to do my top 5 niche fragrances for the summer 2010. Now I know I'm late. Hey, I was overseas all summer. Now everybody that's kind of worried, okay, what happened to the top 10 summer fragrances? Well, I started my list. I got all my bottles out of storage here, put them back in their curios, and I have my list of summer fragrances. Put them all together, and then I noticed there's a couple niche fragrances in my top 10. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to do 2 separate. I'm going to do my top 5 for niche summer fragrances, and then I'm going to do my top 10 designer. So my top 10 designer fragrance list is probably going to be uploaded sometime later this week. I'm still fine-tuning it a little bit. It's my first real top 10 summer fragrance list, and I just want to make sure it's right for 2010. So I'm going to try to split up my list like this every season now, for fall, for winter, spring, and summer. Kind of have like niche side of things, that, you know, the bottles that are a little more pricey, not for everybody, and then we got our designer. So 2 different lists. So let's get on to it. Now, why is there only 5 for niche fragrances? Well, when I spend my money, I try to spend it wisely, and when I blind buy fragrances, especially niche fragrances, I'm not a big summer fan. Everybody knows this. Am I going to fork over $100+ for a summer fragrance? Highly unlikely. I got 5 here, and I could hardly make a top 5 list. But for my niche fragrances, you know, I like the spices. I like my fall and winter fragrances. You can see my Amouage, my Tom Fords, my Bonds, my Creeds. They're all really for cool weather fragrances, because, well, I'm in Canada and it's cold most of the time, so I want the most bang for my buck. But I still have summer fragrances for niche. You'll see my top 5. I think pretty good. Pretty good. So I'll let you guys know, anybody that has, you know, a little bit of cash laying around, you're looking for some big boys for the summer. It's still kind of summer now. September, it's going to start getting cooler, but we still got at least a month worth of summer left. So yes, I'm late, but let's get to it. So this is my top 5 niche summer fragrances for the year 2010. So let's start off with a Bond fragrance. Bond number 9. They got a couple fragrances in this top 5 here. Number 5 is actually Fire Island. This one actually really surprised me. When I first got it, I was like, wow, I think I wasted my money on this. But the more and more I wear it, the more I'm enjoying this. This really reminds me of the beach. Basically, I really wouldn't wear this any other season than summer, so it's kind of limited for that. But it does remind me of suntan lotion, the beach. Definitely a great buy if you're near the ocean, near lakes. Really sets that vibe. So Fire Island by Bond number 9 is number 5. Number 4. I'm going to continue this trend. Another Bond number 9. This one is a green fragrance. Think 212. Think Lacoste Essential. This is a high-class green fragrance. I really wasn't impressed when I first purchased this. The more I'm wearing it, just like Fire Island, the more I'm enjoying this one. This one, not just summer though, so this one actually is a pretty good spring fragrance too. It's called Bleecker Street. And the more I find out about this fragrance, the more I enjoy it. So this is number 4 for me. Definitely worth the cash if you're looking for a high-class summer fragrance. Now number 3 actually is a Creed fragrance. A lot of people are probably predicting this one to be number 1 on my list, because I've been boasting about this fragrance for a long time, ever since I've got it. You can actually see the video when I first unboxed it. I was impressed. But this one actually kind of went down on my list a little bit. This is the Pina Colada of fragrances. This is basically just a summer fragrance. This really, I cannot wear it any other time. This is, of course, Virgin Island Water. Definitely a top-notch summer fragrance. It wouldn't be on this list if it wasn't. Worth the cash? I believe so. Versatile, not so much, but a great summer fragrance. I believe it's one of the better Creed fragrances out there. I'm really enjoying this one, and it made my top 5, so it's number 3 on the list. Number 2 is a fragrance that I just discovered this year. This is a Frédéric Malle fragrance, Parfumiers Jean-Claude Ellena. It's called Bigarade Concentré. Now this one, I had a sample for this. When I bought my Muscat Ravageur, I brought my sample of Bigarade Concentré overseas. And it was really hot overseas, so I was actually wearing it. First time I wore it, I was like, wow, this actually blew me away. This is a really amazing orange peel, citrus fragrance. Probably one of the best, probably is the best that I've tested. Very good longevity in the hot weather. I would say this shines bright when it's super hot and you're like, oh, I don't even want to wear fragrance, it's so hot, and you're like sweating. This thing kills it. This thing's amazing. So Bigarade Concentré number 2 could easily be number 1 on a summer fragrance, but definitely worth the money in my eyes. Bigarade Concentré by Jean-Claude Ellena. Now number 1, what marks number 1 fragrance for summer 2010 in the niche fragrance game? Well, it's a Creed, and this one didn't really impress me much when I first got it. I was just like, you know what, this is typical, kind of like a fruity start to it. It's got a little bit of citrus, but definitely the more I've tried it, the more I figured things out. This one is one of the better Creeds out there. This is Millésime Impérial. Millésime Impérial, definitely right now is my go-to guy for summer fragrances. This one, versatile in the summer fragrances. You know, you could wear a suit with this going to work. You can wear this just for casual use. You're wearing shorts and a t-shirt just like I am right now. This one is versatile, worth the money. So if you got $200 and some laying around, get this one. So that's my number 1 niche summer fragrance. There's the lineup, pretty killer lineup, I would say, especially for summer. For a guy that doesn't like summer fragrances, not bad. So there's my list, guys, my top 5. Like I said earlier, my top 10 for designer fragrances, a little more affordable fragrances. It's going to be coming later this week, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.